thumb. They kind of look like little flying chicken nuggets when they're flying around the cave. They're pretty cool. Have you guys ever heard of an animal called a coatimundi or a coati before?
Nope.
Yeah, it's like a raccoon, badger, lemur mix. We'll see them in a cave from time to time, so keep an eye out. We've actually caught them on several different occasions breaking into our margarita machines. One of my favorite facts to share on the whole.
We have one in the hotel.
Now in a moment we're going to take off down this way. Just watch your heads. I've hit my head more times than I can count. And I think that has something to do with the amount of times I've hit my head. Thanks for the laugh.
It's like Jungle Cruise.
Yeah, for sure. Do you want to be all the way in the back or you want to be up there?
No, I'm good. That way I can make sure you don't get lost.
Cool. Appreciate it.
We can get lost together.
Nothing bad will happen with that, I'm sure.
You shall not pass. Hello, wife. Look down. You want my flashlight? You sure? My flashlight?
Yeah. Tell me about it.
This flashlight is amazing.
Based off the formations hanging from the ceiling, then you got the ones that are sticking up from the ground, right? The ones that are hanging from the ceiling, any of you guys know what these are called?
Stalactites.
Yeah, stalactites, we say they hang tight to the ceiling. Stalagmites might trip you because they're sticking up from the ground, right? It's a good way to remember. Also a good thing to remember is they're all formed from a mineral called calcium carbonate.
Hey, one more.
One more, how are you doing?
Good. Sorry I'm late.
Oh no, you're all good. You're
And I
all
got
good.
them caught up.
Awesome, cool. Yeah, so these guys all formed from calcium carbonate. Basically, calcium-dense water would drip from the ceiling to the floor, and then over thousands of years later creates those cool-looking formations. You guys may also notice nearly all of them have flat ends. That's not natural. That's vandalism. That would have happened way back in the late 1800s. See, there was a guy's name was Solomon. He owned a hotel south of here, and one day he finds this cave while looking for his lost cattle. Thing is, he decides even though he doesn't own the land the cave is on, it'd be a great way to promote the hotel. So basically, you'd stay the night. Next day, he takes you through the cave and then tells you to take home whatever souvenirs you guys want. And that's what people would do for like 40 years straight. If they couldn't reach them to snap them off, they'd bring in lassos, they would pull them down, sometimes even rifles, and they would shoot them down. Which I think we all can agree definitely one of the smartest things you guys can do in a cave. At the bottom of the stairs, there's this big one. Call him Fang. Largest stalactite in the whole cave as far as we know. I wanted to see if any of you guys could guess how much this thing weighs. You guess it right, you get to take him home with you.
1 ton.
Double it. Around 4,000 pounds we estimate. The size of a pickup truck. Call him Fang because he looks like a molar and a fang at the bottom. Also because if you're over 5'7" and you aren't looking out for him, he's going to bite you on the top of your head, so just watch out. I will let you guys know when we head around this next corner. There's no immediate handrail going up the stairs. In those instances, feel free to touch the walls for support. I figured the cave's going to take more damage if you violently fall on it than lightly touch the wall. Also near the top of the next staircase, the ceiling gets very low. Okay, so if you aren't listening to me right now, I'm probably going to know because you're going to smash your head into the ceiling. Just watch out, okay?
Ow!
Get you.
It did. I'm okay. I'm hard-headed.
That's why you can listen.
You guys can spread out wherever you guys want. I give these guys a little more room to come in here. Awesome.
Keep going.
Cool. Yeah, this room, biggest room we're going to stand in today is called the drapery room, and it's named after this formation hanging up over here. Super pretty, right? So the biggest difference in how everything looks in the cave, just kind of imagine it's how water would have traveled through it back in the day. This is what's labeled a karst cave, that term meaning formed from water. However, it's estimated last time there would have actually been water flowing through here would have been about 13,000 years ago. So that means two things, right? One, nothing's growing in the cave right now. And two, if you're going to look up at the ceiling, do it with your mouths closed. Because if something falls in your mouth, it's not water. I'm just letting you know. Right underneath this formation, got a very rare mineral. Only 2 caves in Arizona have this mineral. We like to call this fiberglass. Super cool stuff.
Nice.
And over here, in between these guys, like let's say a stalactite coming down from the top right here. Then you got a stalagmite coming up from the bottom. They'll eventually stalagmite in the middle at a certain point, and it forms a column. That's a process that can sometimes take upwards of 100,000 years to complete. So when you see next to her, somebody just cut that off. Really unfortunate to see. But enough with the sad, depressing history of the cave. I wanted to tell you guys about the guy who really tried to save this place. His name was Frank, and he was from Germany. Moves out here to Arizona around the year 1920, and he buys the mining rights to the cave. From then onward, he's sort of starting the first form of what we do today, except back then would have worked a lot differently. He would have just shown up, paid him 25 cents. He would give you guys a candle and a rope, and you just explore the cave with him all day. Never any time limits, right? Let's say you're down here for 8 hours with Frank. Finally, you go up to Frank, you're like, hey man, we've been down here forever, is it cool if we leave? He'd sort of just look at you guys and say, I'm going to keep exploring, just go back the way you came. I hope you don't get lost. And that's just sort of how it would work. Skip forward a bit, he actually works here up until the age of 84 years old, taking people climbing through the cave, and then he passes away 1 year after that at the age of 85 back in 1957. So, we all really love Frank here. Without him, the cave wouldn't look anything like the way it does right now, especially our floors. It may surprise you, they aren't natural floors. All this stuff done by a group called the CCC in the mid-1930s. I want to see if any of you guys could take a wild guess as to what CCC might stand for.
Civilian Conservation Corps.
Boom, nice, put it right there. Yeah, Civilian Conservation Corps. You guys may have seen the super tall, super muscular statue outside of the cave. Kind of reminds me of your tour guide. So you're that we're talking about, right? A bunch of young men sent around the country fixing up national parks, things of that nature. At one point, upwards of 600 workers responsible for all this. Took them 4 years from 1934 through 1938 to get it all done. Now, one last thing I wanted to show you guys in here. Let's say you ever get lost in the cave, you probably end up in this room at some point. There are 5 different entryways to this room. And up over here, you got a few formations. You can use them to find your own way out of the cave, and I wanted to share those with you guys. So if you come up over here a little closer, I'm going to try to point those out. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, so the first one, we like to call her the cave witch. You guys will notice she's got her nice long hair on the side of her head. She's got her eye with her wart underneath it. And then her long nose, right, which is pointing us out of the cave. She's only got one single tooth. Tends to happen when you just eat limestone cookies all day. Pretty sweet. Then remind me one more time what your name was? Adeline. Okay, cool. So if you had to guess, what's a witch's favorite type of cat?
I don't know.
What color would a witch cat usually be?
Black?
A black cat. Is that your final answer? Positive? 100%?
Yeah.
Guys, I think she's a genius. The cave witch got super lonely. She conjured up her friend Shadow the cat. Keep her company while she's hanging out down here. Pretty cool. You guys should have seen on my last tour the kid's answer. He raises his hand and he says, a dead cat. Really vibe in the tour for a bit. I didn't know what he said. Over here you got SpongeBob and Patrick. They're kind of yeah, if you look right in the middle, you can even see Plankton standing there with them too. One of my favorite ones a couple weeks ago, a guy points this one out. He says it looks like a man trapped in a rock. What do you guys think? Definitely represents my employment here. And then, last but not least, you got Mr. Magoo, right? Blind old man from the comics, big glasses, can't see anything.
Oh, I remember that one.
Yeah, our Mr. Magoo, he doesn't wear his glasses, right? So whatever you
like
do.
a white curtains,
Yeah, don't follow his blind eye. He's got his nose, lips, cup of tea. Gonna send you in the wrong direction, further into the cave. Also, where we're heading next. But before we move on, do you guys have any questions or anything you guys are curious about so far? Cool, awesome. Hey guys,
What's down here?
you really want to know?
I see the old.
This is where we keep everything we don't want you guys to see. Our first aid kits, our oxygen tanks.
This is back from the day also, this staircase down here?
Yeah, so we'll take people down this on the ladder tour. That's the one where we can throw helmets on you guys. That just takes you to a deeper point in the cave. Then you start climbing all these old ladders. Super cool stuff. You know, fun stuff.
I'm going for next door. Just get lost in the cave.
You sure you don't want my flashlight?
Yeah.
Let me know if you change your mind, okay? We can't make it happen. Hey guys, down this way, you're gonna see a big hole in the wall to your right side. Drops down like 50 feet or so. Reason I tell you guys, we had a lady come through, brand new iPhone. She leaned over, took a picture, dropped her phone straight to the bottom. Where do you guys think the phone is right now?
At the bottom?
Still at the bottom, yeah. So just don't drop anything down there. Probably never.
It wasn't worth it to get it back, right?
Oh yeah, definitely not. Yeah.
That's littering. Littering and. Littering and.
You stop. Never.
Is that the big hole? Chicken nuggets. I'll let you know if I see any, okay?
Yeah, those are gonna be the old lighting system. They replaced, yeah, I think we're too slow. Right there. Oh yeah, all the way up over here too. Yeah. So guys, the way this room will work best, we'll fill up this front area as comfortably as we can. Once this gets too crowded up here, you guys going along the back could hang out behind the metal bar. I just don't want anyone stuck behind the giant wall, or else they're probably not gonna see anything. Cool. Nice. One more. Hey guys, this room pretty cool, called the Movies and Popcorn Room. Gets its name because there have been over 20 different movies filmed right here in the cave over the years. A lot of them will have something to do with National Geographic, Discovery Channel. 1957's Journey to the Center of the Earth was filmed down here. And then most recently, last January, they did a TV show down here called Ghost Adventures. It's one of those like awful, ridiculous ghost hunting shows. I just like talking about it. They made one of our other tour guides, Dalton, dress up in this skin-tight spandex monkey suit, complete with like a tail and everything. And then they filmed him crawling out of one of those dark tunnels you may have seen back there. Thing is, that's all he'll tell us about it too, because he's under an NDA till it airs. So we're all just kind of waiting to see what context that was used for. They also did a movie called Night of the Lepus down here. Have you guys ever seen Night of the Lepus before?
Never hear that one.
Yeah, it's one of the worst movies I've ever seen. It's about a cave full of giant genetically modified killer bunny rabbits that live in this cave. They leave to go attack a town a few miles down the road. It was really bad. They kind of just got a bunch of stuffed bunny rabbits, covered their faces with red paint, trying to make them look scary. And then they just would have thrown them at the actors and filmed it. If you guys wanted to watch it, it's on Amazon Prime right now for like $1.99. So check it out. I get a 10% commission for every rental.
Do you have like a code?
Yeah, code Eric50. Yeah, it'll get you 50% off as well. It's awesome. Yeah, they also, one last one, we did a Sesame Street movie down here. You guys are all big Sesame Street fans, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, Sesame Street goes western. Basically, Big Bird Cookie Monster coming through the cave in search of lost bird seed and a hidden cookie treasure. Important stuff, right? They come into this room. Big Bird runs into our cave T-Rex over here. He's got his giant eye. He's got the eyebrow, the nose, and the gorgeous smile. We all know Big Bird, big giant chicken. Shouldn't surprise anybody in here when he ran into this. Got so scared he actually ran straight through that wall.
Dang.
That's probably the best reaction that joke's ever gotten, so thank you. It's a keyhole formation. Just means somebody who worked here back in the day would just endlessly write letters to Sesame Street sort of saying, hey, we have a Big Bird hole in our wall. Come and do something with it. Kind of cool. Also pretty cool. Take a look at this big wall over here. Let's say hit it with my UV light. You see some pretty sweet colors, right? Do you guys see the sort of bluish stuff along the walls? Yeah, so that stuff not natural to the cave. That's what we like to call human dust. Sounds kind of weird. Take a look at my sleeve real quick. You guys will notice all the bits of blue on my clothes, right? It's just the lint on our clothes. When we walk through here, that stuff falls off of us. Gets swept up through the areas of the cave. If you guys look at any surface in here, you guys will notice that stuff is literally covering everything. Reason it glows blue is because the phosphorus in our laundry soap just dyes the fibers in them. Now it reflects back the black light. It's kind of cool. One last thing, then we'll take off down this way. Boarded up room behind me back in the day. Just so you guys know, that was called the altar room. What do you guys think used to happen up in the altar room? Sacrifices? Close enough. People get married up in there back in the day. Yeah, sort of an old CCC tradition, right? Those workers, whenever they could, they would just smuggle their ladies up into that room, get married up there at the top. Funny story, about a year or so ago, had a guy on one of these tours. He proposed to his girlfriend up there. She rejected him during the tour. You guys should have been there. It was really uncomfortable. Yeah, he told me not to make it public, so I just wrapped everyone down the tunnel down this way. He told me come back get a picture, so I was ready to get the picture. I was standing here, and they're in like a full argument at the top of the stairs. Yeah, I didn't get the picture in case you were wondering. I tried to give him a thumbs up on the way out. He just completely ignored me, so hopefully it worked out. Rock bottom.
I like this game. Oh, those are really cool. I love this game. Stop unfocusing.
I feel like we're probably falling behind.
guys know I bought it in Canada from a guy named T-Rex. He's a small arm. Yeah, up here, don't know if you guys are as interested in wheelbarrows as I am, but this one's pretty cool. Got a cast iron wheel, it's going to weigh around 60 pounds on its own. Completely full, that thing easily weigh over 200 pounds. Yeah, it's funny, it's like, I'm not even joking about this, Carter Caverns is where all the disgraced Colossal cave tour guides end up. So like, if you ever do end up going, just like for the fun of it, just ask her, just be like, hey, you look kind of familiar, did you ever work in Colossal cave? And I guarantee you, like 60% chance they're gonna say yeah. You have a question?
It really is giving Jungle Cruise. Yes.
Do any of you guys work for Phoenix County?
When I get excited, I snort. Oh.
Yeah, our bathrooms were out of commission for us. Yeah.
Loose.
Cool. Awesome. Hey guys, so up ahead, super important area. We call it the domino staircase. My gentleman at the very end of the line, what's your name, sir?
Ian,
Ian, super important job. Don't knock us down the stairs, okay? Because if you go down, we're all going down together, okay?
is that because I'm fat?
Well, more so you're at the end of the line. But we
Okay.
can go with either one if you want. I will say, if he makes it to the bottom, there's no issues. We're going to give him a big round of applause, okay?
Woo!
He looks very confident. They should go better than the 10 o'clock.
And a cookie. Don't worry. If anybody takes everybody out, it'll be Rachel.
It's the second to last. You should be worried about.
I have total faith in you, babe.
As long as you don't mind going really, really slow behind me, we're gonna be fine. See, upstairs is fine. Downstairs is dangerous.
Well, there's handrails, I think.
Like contain yourself. What do you do? What do you do? But I don't know. There's a handrail. You'll be fine.
Going down.
Guys, I think I see Ian. Big round of applause in the back for Ian.
Woo!
Awesome. Also, what's your name, sir?
Salvador.
Salvador. Hey Ian, just so you know, Salvador didn't clap for you just now.
That's okay.
There's gonna be an issue or a fight, just settle it after.
He's like, you know what would make this even better? People got to fight. She said there's an indent. Oh, thank you. I appreciate having three people looking out for my footing. I really do.
Because I actually, this was the last tour. I got yelled at for the last tour, so I had to. Yeah, we try to keep it off because we have a historic Frank footprint, like one of the original owner of the cave. It's this one right here. We do our best to make sure nothing happens to this footprint. Keep it in the best state as possible. Cool. You guys can take like one little step down to see each other. I just want to make sure Ian can fully come into the room. Guys, this is called Frank's living room. The gift shop outside of the cave. I don't know if you guys all got a chance to see it, but if you did, just know it used to be his house. It's where him and his family would live. No air conditioning, super hot summers. Why not just use the year-round 71-degree cave as a way to escape the heat, right? It's exactly what they do. They come down here, they bring down with them board games, card games, even small little folding tables, set up a little camp down here. Sometimes they would stay down here for upwards of 6 days in a row, which I think is kind of crazy. We call it the first ever man cave. You guys know. One of my favorite things to show you guys though, real quick, I'm gonna ask a favor. Can you turn that off for just a moment? I wanna try something, and I think the light might mess with it. Just for a minute. Let's say I take this UV light here. This is the only natural part of the cave floor you're going to be walking on, this little strip. That's why it looks a little different and it's kind of slippery. Let's say I take a UV light to it. This is formed from the same mineral that all of our other crystal formations are, so it tends to be phosphorescent, which means if I just start drawing all over the ground, sort of like this, you're going to see it's able to hold on to this really cool greenish glow. Yeah, the way it works, a lot of electrons within this mineral capable of absorbing the UV rays coming out of the light, and then as a result projects out the really cool greenish glow. It's the same concept as like the glow-in-the-dark t-shirts, right? Except all that stuff's artificial, so that's why it lasts for so much longer. Kind of cool. Now, in a moment we're going to take off down this staircase. Just so you guys know, at the base of the stairs, that's the deepest point in the entire cave. What would you guys say if I told you right now we're about 381 feet underground?
Don't like that.
Should say I'm lying. That's only 71 feet. I just like seeing what I can get away with saying on these tours. On the other side, you're going to meet Bone Crusher. Especially for you guys in the back, Bone Crusher is a big rock hanging in the middle of the walkway. Try not to walk straight into him. He's actually broken 3 tour guides' noses before. I don't know if you guys will see Everett, our other tour guide, on the way out of the cave. Just know it's why his face looks the way it does.
This guy's stirring the pot.
Right.
You guys want some light?
No.
No?
No. It's more exciting in the dark. We're gonna watch The Descent tonight.
Sorry. I didn't realize it was on high.
I never thought I would miss that one. I guess it can't get worse after all. Yeah, so up here, guys, that's Bone Crusher. Don't walk straight into Bone Crusher, doesn't feel too great. Honestly, I'd be more surprised if you did.
Sorry, baby. I scared you. What does your watch say?
My watch? I don't know. It's on the wrist that my GoPro's attached to.
Please be careful. I see why.
Can you guys all hear me in the back?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna go up a staircase. Watch your guys' right side going up the stairs. There's a formation hanging right over the handrail. Just don't walk up into it, okay? Watch the right side.
Hurt. We will not be bringing our moms or their sister.
No. No mom's or sister. Got it.
I was literally just thinking that. That's crazy.
Jessica might do okay. She'd be mad when we got out, though.
Huh?
I said Jessica would do okay. She'd be mad when we got out, though.
Yeah, but I don't like your sister mad at me. She's scary. She might actually stab me.
We just gotta cook dinner, and she'll be okay.
One time, I wasn't gonna say anything, but before we threw right
You
there,
felt it there, the whole thing.
remember over under the amount of times you were gonna hit your head and I'm poking my bed. Let's see. So maybe like 2 minutes. What's your question?
You felt the wave shakes, yeah?
What was that?
Do you feel the shaking vibration?
Yeah, the earthquake. Yeah, well, the earthquake wasn't supposed to start really until like 1:40.
Oh, great.
Yeah, the little wooden structure
Look
at the
at-
top of the stairs, you guys will see, old construction shop used by those workers back in the 30s to bring down all the flagstone rock for the steps we've been walking on. What's really cool, you guys can find that thing in the parking lot when you leave today. Looks like a little shed sticking up out of the ground. That's what that
Oh.
is, right? So right now we're right underneath the parking lot. You guys thought about it that way.
That's crazy.
Don't like that.
What do you guys get when you throw a miner down a mine shaft?
Deader.
Child endangerment charges.
That's funny.
The collective.
Your favorite doctor on both sides?
You guys still doing good at the back of the line?
We're good.
Yep. All good.
Do something if you're lost.
Hurt.
Something.
We're doing a total of 363 steps today. Happy to announce we're on step 40.
Woo!
He's kidding. Thirty-two steps a minute. Don't laugh.
Hey, Evelyn.
Yeah. Is there a chicken nugget?
I think it's dead.
What?
Right there.
What the fuck?
I
That's
could,
weird.
I could be wrong, but
I don't know. That's weird.
anyway.
It does look like a dead bat. Oh, I don't like that.
Watch your head.
Watch your head. I was talking to you.
I'll watch your head from here. But thank you. Stop it.
Oh, it's slippery.
You guys know how to play telephone? Okay, we'll see how this goes. You pass this down if you could. I'm just on the screen in your face. Narrow steps, side step down.
Narrow step, side step, honey.
I heard.
Walk freely, no worries.
Do a somersault. salt. There was something shiny.
I see it.
You okay, baby?
Losers. Man, I love this flashlight. This is the sidestep part.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could work real well. It's actually his light reflecting off.
Sorry.
Yeah, kind of crazy. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they can't give me something that right. I guess it's not in the budget for kind of jealous. If you guys could slide down like 2 more steps, each of you. Nice, yeah. Big giant drop off right in the middle of this room. You guys should have seen the other day, this guy comes on the tour, he asked me, he looks down, he says, hey Eric, do you think anyone's ever been to the bottom of that before? And like you try to answer things as respectfully as you can, it just comes off worse, right? You're like, there's a light at the bottom, so I'll assume somebody's probably been down there before. In fact, we've been down there before. That's where we were. Do you remember when I was drawing on the ground with the UV light? It was like yeah, that's Frank's living room. That's where we were like 10 minutes ago. Yeah, that's where they'd set up the camp, and this is how you guys would have gotten down there. You'd actually approach this formation. There's this guy sticking up right here. You tie your rope around the base of it, set a burning candle somewhere next to it. Probably not the smartest thing to do. But then you would rappel down. You'd set up your camp down there in the living room with Frank, as they called it. On a side note, the wild cave tour, we do the crazy 3-hour extreme tour. This is where we have you guys prove you could survive the tour. We have you guys climb up the side of the rock wall, up to the top of the balcony. And if you could survive that and do so comfortably, then you're good to go on the tour. So that gives you an idea of what you'd be dealing with. Now, one last thing I want to show you guys, and then we're going to start making our way back up towards the top. Salvador, could you help me out with something?
Yeah.
See the formation right above your head? Sort of behind you now? Behind you.
Good.
There you go. Yeah,
this one is in front of me.
That's the one, yeah. I want you to break a rule. I want you to knock on it like a door. See what happens.
Oh, wow.
Kind of cool, right? So it sounds like it's hollow or made of metal. It's neither. It's just made of completely pure calcite crystal. Gives it this nice ability to reverberate sound. Very similar to those videos with the crystal bowls, right? Where they rub the spoon around the bowl. Starts to vibrate. Same concept going on with our formations. Depending on where they're at, they'll make different sounds. What's your name, sir?
Joe.
Joe, do you see the one right in front of you? Try that one. That one's a lot deeper sounding, right? Do you guys want to hear the best sounding one in the entire cave?
Yes.
I'll ask you guys again. Do you guys want to hear the best sounding one in the entire cave?
Yeah!
What's your name?
Evelyn.
Evelyn, you see the one sort of in between you and I?
This one right here?
Yeah, try that one. Oh, this one's a little tricky. More on the back end of it. You gotta
This
find
side?
it. Yeah. A little higher up. A little lower. I'm joking. That one doesn't work. Not all of them are going to make this sound. A lot of them, you know, if there's a lot of limestone around the base, it'll dampen the noise. There's this cavern in Virginia. They call it, Salvador showing off that his work show. I see what you're doing. Yeah, no. There's this cavern in Virginia. They call it Array Caverns. They have an organ piano inside of it, and they'll hook it up to the formations based off the pitch they make. Right, so you can like hit the key on the piano, so a little mallet will strike the matching formation, and you're basically playing music off the piano. Super cool. Now, before we all get out of here, just want to thank you guys all for coming out here with me today. You guys were a super fun group for the most part. I will say, if you guys have any questions, any comments, better jokes for me to tell, I'll be hanging out up at the top for a bit, so don't be shy. We'll also say, if you guys like really love the tour, wanted to help me out, tips and reviews, they go a long way. With the reviews specifically, been having a lot of fun with this recently. Been telling all my groups just make up the most obnoxious, ridiculous, bizarre cave story you can think of. Leave it as your review. I got one a few weeks ago that said Eric single-handedly wrestled an adult silverback gorilla to the ground with his bare hands. I do something like that for two reasons. One, it upsets my boss, Christina. She doesn't know why people keep saying I find that funny. So if you want to help me out, that'd be great. Also, it's messing with the AI search algorithm. The AI doesn't know what a joke is, so now when people Google this place, it pulls from the reviews, and it's been telling people they may encounter gorillas. Yeah, if you wanted to, that'd be great. You guys had a terrible time on the tour today. Just remember, my name is Everett. Cool. Great, thank you guys. Good you got it.
That's cool.
You guys want a picture right there? Yeah.
Evelyn, knock on it.
I can't when you're blind.
Sorry.
She wants a picture right there.
Okay, well,
Hurry.
no blinding. Go faster.
Uno, dos, tres. Okay, good. Do you guys want one? No.
Nah. Nah.
Oh, thank you. It's upstairs. This is cool. What is something I would
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, oh my god.
That's where we went down. Rachel, refrain from touching the walls.
Hey guys, so we're nearing the last staircase back up to the top. If you guys need the handrail, I'd suggest use the one that's going to pop out on the left side. Oh, thank you. If you look down at your shoes as you're going up the last few steps, it's going to help your eyes get adjusted to the sunlight, okay? So just, yeah. I'll let you guys know we are leaving out of a different spot than we came in, but it's only about an 8.5-mile hike back to the
Perfect.
Our bid was off the ring.
I'll go. Hey, do the Stairmaster today.
You guys ain't going to the gym today.
Here we are.
Well, when am I going to make dinner?
After it?
So at 9 o'clock?
How long does it cook?
An hour?
I don't know. Probably.
I'm just going to turn my directly after this. Just go grab myself.
I'm just hungry. You're just hungry?
Oh, it's hot now.
You guys made it. You guys made it. Congratulations.
Thanks, Eric.
You guys should be